It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. He's coming off a week where he lit up the defense and the stat sheets. It's the Panthers and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. Between our have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 57 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The first carry now. This is Williams. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense for the Panthers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Goff now looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over. As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man is Quintez Cephus.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Quintez Cephus.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always
say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul.
And they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by this.
This is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. And Patterson not going to return this, so it'll come out to the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Rodgers will throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Third and long. It's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 31 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Austin's offense ready to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's gone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams.
He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rodgers now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding deep.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Goff on 1st down, and his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Gall. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And in for the Lions, touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down to the scoreboard, you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 22, Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one on target and adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season, so now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. This one taken in by Cephas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, they're...
Time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the yard one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up on Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24, Goff for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in cross territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see offense and the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
To throw. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going up top for Kupp. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. If you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, and he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And a kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Goff. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, it's Rodgers. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are back within a score. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. There's Goff. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Well, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
56 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. It's so far solid, and we're still in the 3rd quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
He'll try to make it more here on this drive.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers' throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but was also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Now it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor. I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated, I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff now looking to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams, finding space at the 40.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Goff on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
So out now come the Lions.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That would give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's gone. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 33 yards. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To try again after the sack. Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
To throw for it on 4. But able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
18 yards on the pickup there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. And again, it's Rodgers.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 13, 2:12 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
first down. It's gone. And this one taken in by Cephas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing on 3rd, gone. St. Brown on the catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's gone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long. It's gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Rodgers throwing here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
On 1st and 10, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.